In the bustling city of Eldra, where shadows cling to the cobblestone streets, a young man named Callum walked anonymously among the crowd. Known to the townspeople as a quiet, unassuming bookstore clerk, few would suspect the storm that raged within him, a powerful demonic force inherited through a mysterious family lineage. Callum had always sensed something different about himself. As a child, he'd noticed strange things happening around him. Flickering lights, whispers in empty rooms, and the occasional shift in the shadows that followed him. By the time he turned 17, the full extent of his abilities had emerged. With a mere thought, he could command the shadows themselves, molding them into impenetrable barriers or cunning weapons. Afraid of the power he couldn't fully control, Callum kept his secret buried deep. Yet he loathed the tyranny and injustice that plagued Eldra. The city was under the iron grip of Lord Jelnav, a ruthless oppressor who crushed any dissent with an army of merciless enforcers. Callum knew he couldn't remain idle. Under the cover of night, when the moon bathed the streets in silver light, Callum donned a cloak as dark as coal. Stepping into the role of a vigilante, known only as the Shadow, he used his demonic gifts to aid the powerless and confront the city's evildoers. Wherever injustice cast its long, foreboding shadow, the Shadow would be there to dispel it. On one such night, a group of desperate villagers sought Callum's help. They had been wrongfully evicted from their land by Lord Jelnav's henchmen. Their only crime, a refusal to increase an already onerous tribute. Callum listened to their plight, his resolve hardening. Slipping through the quiet streets as the moon climbed higher, the Shadow approached the mansion where Jelnav's oppressive enforcers held sway. With a wave of his hand, shadows danced to his command, cloaking him in complete darkness. Silent as the night, he infiltrated the compound, rendering guards unconscious with deft movements and tendrils of darkness. Upon reaching the hall where the enforcers convened, he let loose the full fury of his powers. Shadows spun wildly, disarming and disorienting Jelnav's men, leaving them incapacitated. Legend would soon tell of a harrowing night when justice breathed through every crevice, sparing none who stood against it. As dawn broke, the villagers returned to their homes unchallenged, their freedom restored. Though they never saw his face, they knew the Shadow was their protector and avenger, wielding powers as dark as the night, yet as righteous as the cause he served. In time, Callum learned to embrace the duality of his nature. The city of Eldra found new hope in whispers about the young man who hid a demon's power to fight for good, bringing light to a world that often dwelled in darkness.